Aloha mai kako, welcome dedicated faculty and staff. As school administrators, our foremost commitment is the safety and well-being of every individual on campus. So mahalo for taking the time and watching this brief overview of some of the safety procedures and protocols that we will have in place. So the first scenario will be if a student requires emergency medical services or EMS. So firstly, the adult in the area will assess the situation, immediately determining the student's condition, the nature of the emergency. And the next step would be to call for help. So make sure you have your walkie on you. Contact the main office or designated emergency line on the walkie-talkie to request immediate assistance and for them to dispatch EMS. Provide clear and concise information about the student's location, about their symptoms, and any known medical history. The next step would be to provide basic first aid. Now, you will provide basic first aid, number one, if you are trained, and number two, if the situation is safe to do so. Make sure you familiarize yourself with your orange folios, the orange safety folios that was given to you at last week's staff meeting. It has more detailed information in there. The next common scenario is an HVAC system breakdown. So a breakdown of our ventilation and air conditioning system can compromise indoor air quality or lead to extreme temperatures, especially early in the school year since we're kind of still in that summer months. The first would be to report the issue immediately to our facilities management and school administration. You want to let us know of the malfunction early. Assess the impact that it's having, so determine the air quality, if it's causing excessive heat. Make sure that the classroom or area is safe for occupancy at the time. So it's crucial for comfort, but not only comfort, but also our safety regarding air quality and temperature. The next step would be to relocate if it's applicable. So if the conditions do pose as unsafe, follow the established protocol located in your orange folder for relocating students and staff. The next common scenario is lockdowns, and we do the lockdown drills throughout the school year. They are routinely conducted to prepare for an active threat within the school. So the first thing would be upon notification of the lockdown to immediately secure your classrooms. That would be your doors, your windows, and then make sure that the lights are turned off and any loud making machines. We will leave the air conditioning on. It's not too loud in most of our rooms, but we don't want to compromise the indoor air quality during a lockdown, so we'll leave our ACs running during that time. Next would be to maintain silence. So we want to emphasize silence and stillness to avoid attracting attention during the lockdown. This can be hard, especially in the littles. So if we're establishing these drills and practicing them early, it's more likely to be successful. So we want to get those going as soon as we can in your classrooms. And also the next step would be to await the all clear. So we would remain in the lockdown until an official all clear is given by an administrator or law enforcement. And that's like the three major situations that could happen during the school year. Now we want to talk about some daily and regular protocols that we should be following. So daily due diligence is fundamental to our school safety. So this includes ensuring all of our exterior doors and gates are locked and closed. The appropriate ones are locked and closed, as unauthorized entry poses a significant risk to our students and our staff. As you know, we're an open campus, so we want to make sure that we are alert and familiar with everyone that walks on, and visitors are following the visitor protocol by going straight to the office and providing that identification and their reason for their visit. Next would be student drop-off and pickup. So times, including early dismissals, these times can prevent some safety challenges due to the traffic congestion, especially in the front since it's only that two-way street. So traffic congestion management and preventing unauthorized pickups are very key. So we want to follow the designated routes, adhere to the established drop-off and pickup routine. So we want to be communicating with our families where these areas are, especially our new families. Next, we want to supervise our students as they are entering and leaving the campus. We will have our EAs and available staff at both main entries of the campus, and even for early dismissal protocols, we want to follow those specific rules first for student release. So involving pickup from the health room if they're being sent home early, or if it's a conference week where we go home early, it's the same protocols. We want to make sure that we're communicating that to our parents, okay? Next would be communication. So transparent communication with families and community stakeholders is paramount for our effective school safety. We want to establish those clear channels early in the year. Make sure you're telling your parents how they can communicate with you, whether you use an app, email, or text message. We want to do timely updates. So provide those timely and accurate updates during emergency school situations. Good communication is the foundation of successful partnerships. We want to make sure that our parents understand that they are our partners at the school. And lastly would be community engagement. So engage our community in our school safety planning through forums where our policies and procedures are discussed and then feedback is gathered. So we are lucky enough to have volunteers that do our crosswalks, and Molokai Police Department that also help with the lockdown drills. So we want to make sure that we are engaging with them, and if you have personal contacts in the community, please bring them to us and we can get in contact with them and establish a communication. So mahalo for your time. Once again, please get familiar with your emergency folios as they have more detailed information and thorough instructions on all of our emergency plans. Okay, mahalo, ohiho.